Hello, hi. This is live under a rock. Thought you'd never see us again after the first episode. Think again. This is still me and Prasad, the brandless can. Today, here with me is.
Bean, and I'm drinking wine right now. I don't promote drinking to like or I'm not sure what your target audience even is. I don't even know how many people are listening, but we're just gonna hit record and see where it takes us. But yeah, I wanted to say that if we knew who is listening to us and we knew our demographics and everything, I would say that I don't want to promote underage drinking, even though I did start drinking when I was 16, but I still
They
don't
did
want
not
to.
need to know that. They did not. This is TMI. This is second episode right now.
It's
Are they really like just.
yeah, because
Okay,
we're
so
friends now, so
the,
you gotta get in the
the
TMI.
first the first episode we the first episode we established that is a compulsive guy who's the compulsively says slurs all the time, and
I'm so
now
sorry.
he's accepting to underage drinking. So yeah,
Employment is not a slur. I mean, I just said it again. Or is
job
it like,
employment. He
hey,
keeps
you
saying
said
the
it.
J slur all the fucking time.
It's okay. We have to pass
Keeps
since we have a job. Get it? Oh, I think that's why it's a slur because you don't have a job. Unemployed people don't have something to say. I'm sorry. Anyway, um,
I'm unemployed and happy. Okay. But yeah, like one of the biggest, like we were deciding topics a couple of days ago about this, about this week's podcast, and one of the topics that we wanted to really talk about, is AI, and I just thought of something we don't really need to work with AI at all. Like we can just ask Brian after he's like three glasses of wine down because same level of intelligence that we're working with pretty much. And I
yeah,
don't know if
here's
that's
stuff.
compliment to AI or an insult to.
I cannot be the Turing test. I mean, it's not because I'm stupid, but I just can't be the Turing test. You know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think even Prasad can. But like, we cannot beat AI. AI is definitely overpowering us. But you know what? We're gonna dive into it.
Yeah, AI is overpowering us, bending us over and tying us up. I mean,
Hey, I mean, they did say that we're gonna have sex with robots in 2025, so we are getting bent over then.
the thing is, if you think about it, right? Um, like people who are not participating in AI and people who are not really participating and or rather using those apps or softwares, they're still getting like fucked regardless.
Yeah.
They're the data centers have already been set up. I'm from Canada, but like from the United States, and there's been some data centers, and like Micron has been setting up like huge AI centers in like a lot of different states. And yeah, like just because people live in those states, even if they're not if they haven't used an AI software, ever, their energy prices are still going up. Like it's they're still getting fucked. Go figure. Like I bought a RAM stick for what, like 30-60 bucks, like back in like 2021, and now the same RAM stick is like what, 300 bucks, just because Micron wants to harvest RAM for like, the whole thing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It is pretty crazy. I mean, like previously it was the GPUs that were being used for data mining, and cryptocurrencies and stuff, and then it was hard drives that were the prices of hard drives were shot up like incredibly high just because of cryptocurrency again, and now we have the same wave with AI where we they're using RAM for their AI data sensors. Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like this is capitalism. I really don't want to get into like I know this is episode 2, and I'm like red blood and whatever, but I really don't want to get into it. It's like it's manufactured scarcity, right? Like it's even with the GPUs or even with the RAM, it's manufactured scarcity. Um, it's like they're hoarding, like these machines are hoarding like more stuff than they need in anticipation that these businesses are going to continue to grow. It's not necessary that all of that RAM and all of that GPU processors is actually going to be used, because we might not actually just like see the investments being paid out. But Yeah, I mean, it's manufactured scarcity. What do you think about that? Like, do you think, like, we're gonna get a time where, like, we can exist in harmony with all of these AI companies? And, like, what do you think about the bubble in general?
I think the bubble is definitely going to die over not soon, but I think over the course of like the next few months, I think it might definitely die over. There's a lot of big names out there that they're definitely saying that maybe this has to stop. Like maybe it has to be more regulated. Like it like than let it um you know get dangerous or get out of control, right? So there's definitely going to be more rules to it, more restrictions to it, and I definitely think that it could blow over because it's going to be unfair for for the customers that are trying to now get RAM sticks that they cannot acquire anymore.
I actually have been, like, discussing this with my professor a bunch. Like, the culling games are starting to begin, and I, like, this is probably just like me watching JJK execution, like, too soon, too soon from now. But I feel like there's going to be a culling. I feel like one of the biggest problems with the AI industry right now is that there's, like, way too many cooks in the, like, kitchen right now, and eventually we're going to see, like, half of these, like, more than half of these companies be just completely wiped out, and we're going to be left with very few companies. Gemini, especially, has been piquing my interest, but it's all super scary. I feel like the filters on Gemini are kind of like taken off, especially with the photos and stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell what's real anymore with how AI will generate images and videos. I mean, now videos definitely has a long way to go, but if you look at like the older examples of the old ways of how AI could generate an image, it would definitely have that uncanny kind of feel to it. Like, like the skin tones definitely feel too perfect. Or if you look at something from 2020 or 2021, the Will Smith eating spaghetti, it was ridiculous. Like it was laughable.
I want to come back to, like, the whole this part of it, like, because I feel like photographic evidence is absolutely dead. Nano Banana Pro is nothing, like, is a force to be reckoned with. It's completely insane what Nano Banana Pro, like, and, like, current day Nano Banana Pro can do with images. You cannot tell, like, even with the skin tones and everything, you just cannot tell. The fact that, like, that's like an AI generated image. Maybe I'll, like, pop up, like, images of myself that I got, like, a Gemini to modify for me, and even though I've been, like, just working with Photoshop for the longest fucking time, I haven't been able to tell this. But coming to the point of the whole, like, like, telling it it's perfect thing, I've also been discussing, I call it the Ouroboros effect, with my other professor in, like, university, who, like, super into AI and stuff. What I believe is that, like, eventually, like, the data cutoff points are being moved forward, right? Like, the first iterations of AI that came out, like, had data cutoff points somewhere around, like, 2019, 2020, something like that. Now they're starting to get, like, further and further in that. So, like, the data cutoff points being, like, closer to 2025 is going to create an Ouroboros effect where the snake starts to eat its own tail. It starts to train on information that it has generated, and essentially we hit, like, a certain point where, like, we cannot really generate anything that's of value, because everything's, like, all of the data set is being borrowed from something that has been generated as well. So yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen to it. Like, do you maybe think that that would not?
Yes, definitely. Previously, AI would just learn from images that were fed into it, but now it's trying to learn from the internet as a whole, right? And that is why it's getting even funny now because I see these memes that we still cannot talk about. Is that AI would generate a face that would look like a certain someone, like Quebblepop used to be like this big YouTuber back in the day, and he has been generating videos of himself AI generated instead of like actually filming stuff. Like he's filming himself falling off the Burj Khalifa or something, but like it's not his face anymore. It's a face of someone that we all know, but we cannot talk about because Laura told us to not talk about him. But it's definitely learning from AI generated memes, AI generated photos, AI generated videos out there on the internet. It doesn't have any kind of originality left because there's a lot of these images that are there on the internet. Pinterest is a site that I used to love using. I still do, but it's really hard to filter out what's even a real piece of art, on that website anymore because it's all filled with AI stuff. So something like that, like AI will learn from these websites. AI could learn from Pinterest, and Pinterest would have these AI images, so it doesn't have any originality left to learn from.
Yeah, no, I think that I mean, about, like speaking of the Pinterest thing, I think they went back on allowing AI stuff.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
do.
certain
They
they
do
did. Like,
auto.
added like a label for it. I think.
Yeah, they do auto categorize sometimes, and they detect if something is AI generated, then it would auto categorize those images. Even TikTok does that. Even TikTok has its label where it would auto categorize AI generated videos, I think.
Does TikTok do it? Again, like if you haven't been following us from the past episode, I am a TikTok noob. Essentially, has put me onto culture with TikTok because I did not have TikTok for the past
Yeah.
5 years of my life, and now he's desperately trying to fight the allegations. Where he tries to like do you know the meme like the guy with the skateboard and how do you do fellow kids?
Steve Buscemi. Yeah, that's me.
That is Brian.
Yeah, I've never really fit in. Like, always have friends who are like either 5 years older than me or 5 years younger than me. I've never had friends my own age group. It's always been like 5 plus or 5 minus. Yeah.
Imagine if you say that and Chris Hansen just walks in. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so many thoughts about AI. I think we'll probably do a future episode that's just about AI.
Yeah, Prasad also
This was just a
Prasad also
byline because
Prasad also has a video on his channel about AI. You should go check that out. Self plug, self
thank you
plug.
for the plug. I wasn't gonna do it myself, humble brag, but it's also linked in the bottoms. Like you can go and like just watch it.
Yeah.
Um,
So humble.
yeah, I mean, like we'll probably do an episode just related to AI. I mostly just brought this topic up because I generated some like images of myself. I was playing around with Gemini a bit, with the whole image generation thing because I heard a lot of hullabaloo about it, about how it was indistinguishable from like real stuff. Yeah, I mean, like that's how this topic is entirely came about, and yeah, I mean, like also brought up a good point. Like I feel like AI, like the biggest change in AI has been going from seeing something like the end of Flash movie to Secret Invasion on Disney
I was gonna
Plus.
bring that up, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about AI is that it's like, let's talk about the Flash movie, okay? Because everybody keeps saying that the Flash movie definitely used AI. Even though back in 2023, AI was not that advanced. Like, it could not generate videos that could do something as huge as making a movie. Like, you can go to TikTok and you would find these AI generated movies that I don't even know. I don't even want to get into that. I also had to talk about AI generated Mahabharat that's on Hotstar. I don't know what is going on with that. I mean, why
I've been hate watching the fuck out of that show. I'm
you
not even
have
gonna lie.
watching
I've
it?
been hate watching the fuck out of that
Oh my
show.
god.
Uh, I don't know who came up with that. I don't know
Who
why
is it
people are okay with
even
that. I
and who
think
is
it's a
it even made
disgrace.
for? Who is it even made for?
The thing is, the thing that scares me the most is like I see a lot of like reviewers online. I see a lot of these review channels with like maybe upwards of like 5,000 to anywhere from like a 5,000 to 150,000 subscriber like channel, who will basically essentially say good things about the show. I personally don't think it's anything redeemed. There's anything redeemable about the show itself, even from an artistic point perspective, without going into like the whole spiritual aspects of it. I feel like the show is a disgrace. I feel like it's insultingly bad. It's it's insultingly bad. It's it's just bad. It's but you know what? The more we get into it, it's gonna be a messy topic to get like skirted around because it's such a sensitive topic for a lot of people. So
Of
I think
course.
we
Yeah.
we'll table that for later.
Yeah, we'll talk that for later. But I'm just saying, like, AI generated movies, like, like even the Flash movie, it looked like, like Christopher Reeves was not, I mean, like, it didn't look like CGI. It looked like, something that was deepfaked on it. I mean, his face defect on something. Even Nicolas Cage, his hair, the way his hair moves, it moves like water. Why does it move like water? It's not Aquaman. Like it's freaking Superman.
I've I've
Yeah,
I've actually heard that the Nicolas Cage segment from The Flash, I heard that that's all generated. I believe
yeah.
like Nicolas Cage did come to the
He did
set, but
film
like did
something,
not really
but
use
he didn't
anything.
use that. Yeah, and especially if
Yeah.
there's also a small like blink and you miss segment of Adam versus Batman, but somehow his ears are missing. Like his bat ears are missing. Like it looks like
Man,
man. It looks like
man.
man. Yeah, so
Holy shit.
it looks
I remember
CGI.
that. That was
Yeah.
so good. Like the man meme was the best thing to come out of the Flash movie, by the way. And we've had this debate for 2 years straight. And like we've been talking on and off in that time. But
Yeah.
Brian and I have been fighting about the Flash movie
Hey,
essentially
I
for
love the
2 years at
Flash
this
movie,
point.
but it's just that the final
I
segment was
fucking
something.
hated it. I fucking hated it.
And this, I
I
mean,
did not.
you watched
I
it in
have
the
bad
wrong
feelings about.
format.
No, I watched it in like standard like Ultra
No,
AVX, but
yeah, the Ultra DX, like you have a screen on
no,
three sides, right?
no, nah, that's Screenx. See, like uncultured, just uncultured.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's, I watched it in Ultra AVX. Okay, just the standard, like the big screen, good sound, whatever.
yeah.
And I watched it back in my hometown in Mumbai. And like the Cineplex, like the Cineplex that had opened up in my city was like completely new. Like it was untested, and like that was one of the first movies that I'd gone to watch there. And I'd already like mentioned like I'd already texted in our group chat that we have with like Brian and other friends that like I have a bad feeling about this movie. This is a new like Cineplex that I'm visiting, and it's already like it's what's his name? It's Ezra Miller's the movie. So I'm having a bad feeling about this through and through. And then like 5 minutes into the movie, then like when like the whole like AI baby thing happens, where he's like trying to save the baby from the
Oh,
falling baby
definitely,
from
that
the
was
roof or
definitely
whatever.
not AI, but yeah, I feel like the first two
I
acts
feel like it
of the
was. I
movie
feel like it was.
are solid, but then they try to do like a whole Crisis of Infinite Earths thing, like a setup for that movie, which was going to happen before like DCU took over, so they had to like rush everything. Like yeah, I don't know. So they had to generate the last segment. I mean, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that it was definitely CGI, but it
Just
was not.
glazing
It was not.
bad movies. Just glazing bad
Yeah,
movies for
I
long,
think like
man.
the only thing Prasad and I can agree about the good part about that movie is Sasha Cal's Supergirl. Yeah, yeah, she was amazing in that movie.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
Sasha, that I'm still mad about that to this day. I mean, Millie Alcock. I
Mel
want to give her a
Caucus.
chance.
Mel
I
Caucus
just
is
saw
definitely
that like
incredible.
teaser trailer and I'm like intrigued, but
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
it's amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be a fucking banger actually. Like I'm excited to see what like song choices he comes up with because every single time James Caan like like does songs, he cooks. He fucking cooks with it.
yeah. I just hope he's not in the BTS
Yeah,
of the movie. Like, I mean, I love James Gunn,
it's
but
not in
like,
the
he's in.
BTS.
I mean, no, because he's always in the BTS of every photo. He'll always stand there. Like, why is he standing there? Just give everybody else a chance to shine, right? So I don't know, but yeah, he's not like directing or writing the movie, so you definitely might not be in the BTS. So yeah, here's hoping.
You never know. I mean, it's so fun, man. Like, we will definitely like probably do an episode about AI that's completely like goes into the depth of like how AI is kind of ruining the world or whatever. Again, like you can watch the cliff notes on my account, on my own channel, and the second thing that we want to talk about today is that my heart is full, Brian's heart is full, all of our hearts is full. Iron Lung,
Oh my god.
Markiplier, we both grew up watching that YouTuber, and his new movie, Iron Lung, is coming out. And it was initially supposed to be just a small release. It was supposed to be like an indie film, like 50 to 100 like theater release, just across a few states in the US. But the fans, we came for it. You know, we showed up, and now it is playing in over 2,000 theaters, and now they've just breached containment. It is playing in some theaters in Guam, in the Philippines Sea as well, and like Canada, just like one of the big chains from like Canada just started it today. I got my tickets and I'm so excited. My heart is so full.
I'm so excited. I'm really happy for the guy. Yeah, like he deserves it all, man.
It's gonna make a Lungian dodge. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm just happy for it. I'm just
That
happy
was
for
a
it.
good one.
I have harassed. I've probably gotten banned from at least like 3 different theaters in my city because I've
What?
harassed them with emails.
Oh my god.
Uh, I mean, the being banned part is joke, but I've harassed them with emails about like getting Iron Lung. And like the day they came out yesterday, I could not really buy tickets for it, but I bought it today, and I'm like, first day, first show, I'm gonna be in the fucking seat, like watching it with a stranger, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have so much fun. There's some talks about like like there's being like popcorn bucket or something, and I'm gonna have so much fun with it. It's oh, like I tear up every single time I think about it, man.
Yeah. I wish Markiplier was. I mean, like like 2 years ago when Five Nights at Freddy's first released, I was like, you know what, he deserves he deserves a cameo in that movie. But now to see his own movie come out, it's just like a whole cycle. Like it means that much to me. Like I wish for something so small, and then this happens. Like this means a lot to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Scott Cawthon has like already come out and said this, but or Markiplier has said this himself. But I'm pretty sure that they asked him to be the security guard from the very first movie, like
Oh,
the first like 5 minutes, the guy that gets killed before Josh ushers on. But like I believe he was supposed to be the first security guard in the first movie, but he could not make it due to like scheduling conflicts with Iron Man. So I'm
oh,
pretty certain he's gonna be in the third one, which at this point is happening regardless of whether we like it or not. FNAF 2 is rather the number one like movie in North American
still
continental
haven't
block.
watched it yet, but yeah, I
Yeah.
hear I hear people had a good time with it, so I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
I mean, like everybody that like went and critically hated it, everybody that like went and like a fan like loved it. I got this little thing. I'll put a photo of this on
That's
the
cool.
thing. But yeah, I got this thing. It does not glow. It does not glow. It's just a topper. But like, I wanted to get the Freddy head. I There's a Freddy head popcorn bucket that they were also selling. It was like 60 Canadian dollars or something. I did not buy it. I did not have that much money to spend. But yeah, I mean, like I'm pretty happy for FNAF's success. I'm so heartwarmed by like seeing all these kids and stuff. Just like wear all of these like Freddy ears or Bonnie ears to like the premiere, and like just watching it and having a good time. And like everyone was respectful. Nobody like threw popcorns or something like
Oh,
that.
oh
So
wow,
that's
yeah.
pretty cool as well.
And there was this famous fight that blew out in the first movie. I don't think that happened this year. Oh, I was hoping for a sequel for that.
Yeah, the first movie. I need to talk about the first movie as well. The first movie, I had a bad experience with. I had taken a date to watch the FNAF movie with me.
Of course.
Now this shut the fuck up. Every fucking episode. But like um, uh, like she hadn't really like she'd never really played a game in general, like not just FNAF, just
Oh,
a
that would
game
be
in general.
bad.
And
Oh
I took her
god.
to it, thinking
Oops.
like like because it was back in India. Like India, I assumed like did not have too many FNAF fans,
Of course.
so I took her to it. And like one of these kids, I don't know whose kid was in there. She kept getting like she kept screaming all of the references at the fucking movie screen. And then like there's one scene in the first movie where like the Freddy animatronic like just bites the kid out. Like they
Yeah.
made a reference to that from the games.
Yeah.
And she just starts screaming like is that the bite of 87? And I have to stop. I have to I
Oh
have to just
god.
be like if you're gonna get the references, like if you're gonna scream them out with confidence, just get them right at least.
Yeah.
It's just like because I'm the nerd inside me, like just woke up.
Wait,
I'm like that's
how did
not
she
the bite
get
of 87.
how did she get the references then?
It was not the date that I went with. It was a completely different person in the theater.
Oh, okay.
Who was sitting on the front seat. The
Oh,
entire like
okay.
get this right. The
Okay.
entire auditorium is
I
empty.
was like, I
Two
was
people
gonna
sitting in the
say,
front seats.
I almost thought she did a homework or something.
I wish like she just kind of What else? What else has been going on with you, old man?
Yeah, a couple of things. I wanted to update from our last yeah, we have patch notes for episodes now. So the baby thinking meme, right? So it's actually it's from an image an artist created on Twitter in something in 2023. We'll flash that image on screen. But yeah, it's not the thinking baby like we thought it was, but it was just this image of this little baby drooling. And somehow, yeah, that's an update. That's a
Yeah, I
patch
mean,
note.
it's still AI. It's being superimposed onto like the Asian guy, like doing, like saying something.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
whole
still the
pose
Asian
is
guy.
like the
Yeah,
Asian guy's video.
so Asian guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the thinking baby is not AI, guys. It's safe. The
Yeah.
thinking baby is a comedy.
Oh my god.
I cannot help it. I cannot help it. I cannot help it.
Kata. I mean, no.
Kaka, kaka,
Um,
kaka.
yeah. The last topic. It was also supposed to be the last topic of the previous episode, but then he speed faced and we just had to end it all. The 60, the 67 meme. I don't think we're even allowed to say that because I think it's banned now. Yeah, let's talk about that.
See, this is everything that's wrong with the United States. People are not allowed to have fun anymore. People are not allowed to have fun in America. What do you mean? Like JD Vance is trying to ban the 6-7 meme right now. Like 6? No, I'm not gonna do it. But 6, it's like an itch. It's like an itch. I'm having withdrawal symptoms right now. I'm having 6-7 withdrawal symptoms right now.
Okay, you did it. I mean, it's okay. I used to do this. So, like, every time somebody would say 6 months, and I would go, "What? How many months?" I was that person last year, but it doesn't affect me. 6-7 does not affect me anymore. Yeah, it doesn't affect me at
Yeah,
all.
Ian is the exact kind of person to, like, have fun with the 6-7 meme.
I don't. I just don't even understand it. I don't even know how it started. It just started from this dumb kid saying 6-7, and then like it just took on. I don't know
6-7.
how did it even take on. Like and what's so funny about it? I don't get it. But then back in the day,
See,
we had this image of Markiplier saying like it was just E, really, and it was the funniest thing ever. So yeah, my man Markiplier.
I just randomly came across while scrolling. I came across this photo of just like a bunch of different, like, so imagine this, right? It's a bunch of different T-shirts on like a rack, and there's like I love 66, 67, 68, and then there's nothing but I love 69, and then 70, 71, and so on and so forth. And then every single comment under that is like, this must be an old photo. There's no shot 69 is selling
Oh
out
yeah.
at 6
Oh
7.
yeah.
There's
Oh yeah.
not anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But before we go, let's say you would have to rate all the you had to rate the top 3 memes from this year.
Oh my god. What memes did we even have? I don't even know. And this guy's just folding his hands. I don't even.
We did this exact same thing for the last episode. We're not running it back. Think about it. Think how long and hard. Don't. I know that's what she said is in the gun right now, locked and loaded, just waiting to be shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say like we have lasted longer. That's what she said than the previous episode. Yeah, this episode is a lot. This has gotten way too long. That's what she said. That this has gone way too long. That's what she said than the previous episode. But no. Let me think about the memes from this year. 6-7 definitely bottom 50. I don't like it.
Kind of memes that we had. I remember we had that meme where like people were dubbing over the Chinese bear. Was that this year?
There was a Chinese
The
bear.
bear. It was like a Chinese animation. That bear was speaking something in Chinese, and then people
Holy
would just put like unrelated
no.
subtitles down before below.
Oh, is that another Canada meme now? Like, come on! Like you talked about the Dax.
Everything
talk
that
about some
crosses
Dax
over
thing
happened
is
in the
like
Canada meme.
could be. I don't know, man.
The Dax meme is so fucking popular. I cannot. I need to like
Oh, I really
I
haven't,
cannot
man.
believe this, man. I'm crashing out in my room right now. I wish you could see my camera feed. I'm crashing out in my room right now. The Dax meme is so popular. I don't know. And the funniest part about this is, I love how he pretends to not know the Dax meme. Where there's been 3 weeks straight, we have like a streak maintained on TikTok where we send like memes to each other and stuff. There's been 3 weeks straight where I've just sent them versions of the Dax meme. Which
Okay,
bro?
I'll
Who's lucky
definitely.
does not open my fucking
Or
memes? Like,
maybe I
nobody
just have
listens
a
to him.
bad memory because
Fake
I'm
friend.
old. No, bad memory because I'm old. Maybe I've seen it and I don't remember. Yeah, yeah.
It's just,
Hmm.
I'm trying to think about like what memes there are as well. Like what kind of memes?
The I hope lady was last year. That's what I was trying to remember. I remember more 2024 memes than 2025. 2025 has really
I feel
forgettable
like this has
memes.
been such a. At least last year we had like the thing, the KSI thing. From the
Oh my
red to the
god,
club to the red to
oh my god, yeah.
I
I
really
think
shouldn't
I
say
think
that on
I
the
show speed. I think
podcast
I show
episodes.
speed. I think I show speed is definitely
Aisha
still
Speed had a
number one.
renaissance this year, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely number
I'd
one.
say that had a renaissance this year. It wasn't as popular last year, especially with like the bunch of
Hmm.
different variations for like
Wasn't
speed.
definitely popular last year, but yeah, definitely this year.
What else did we have this year? Did we not have memes this year? Like, what is like? Did he look up? He just
Oh
looked
yeah,
up.
we
Memes
had
there were in 2025.
yeah we had the 100 men versus one gorilla meme. I don't even know what the hell that was, and I just ignored that whole debate about whatever the fuck that meant.
Would you rather have? Would you rather fight 10 gorillas, or would you rather let one gorilla blow your back out?
Oh, is that a serious question? No, sorry, I was
So
imagining the
that's
gorilla blood on a blackout. Anyway,
yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
anyway, thanks for listening. I would say watching, but you guys can't see your faces. But yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah. We'll meet you next week for the Christmas episode. See you guys.
Bye.
Why are we waving? Why are we waving? They're not seeing us.